is a first impressions video of the much hyped PAC Master Stroke brushes. And actually I'm going to just call it a brush because I just have one. This is the brush that I've ordered. I've ordered the PAC Master Stroke brush number 02, which is something like this, and that's exactly what we are going to be doing the first impressions on. Now, a little bit of a quick background. PAC has launched these Master Stroke brushes, which are very similar to the Artis brushes, which are insanely expensive, and they have a whole bunch of these brushes, from the bigger ones to the tiniest one. That's the brush that I think I showed in my PAC brushes review video as well. And yeah, so these are the brushes. I just have one because, you know, I don't need the whole big set of those brushes because no one is going to practically ever use all of those brushes, and I really need it only for foundation, so I ordered just one from Amazon. They retail for 1,085 bucks. Now 1,085 rupees is, I wouldn't really say it is a very reasonable price or an affordable price, but it's not very expensive as well. So pricing is kind of sitting perfect in between, let's say, a premium pricing and a more affordable pricing. So that way it is fine. You can splurge on these brushes because honestly, like I said, you don't need the whole pack. I think it costs 7-8K. But for one or two brushes, I think the pricing is pretty reasonable. I was really wanting to try this for foundation because I think it looked very interesting, a way to apply a foundation, you know. And now let's see what this brush is all about. So that's what the inside of this brush looks like. I mean, casing looks like. So this is what the brush is. This is the number, oh, I'm holding it wrong. This is number 02, and from the first look of it, it's really lightweight, it's not heavy, and it's not, the bristles are super soft and quite dense, which I like. Because for foundation you don't need a flimsy brush, you do need a brush which is a little bit dense, that it can buff out the foundation on your face. It seems to be a little flexible. I don't know if you can tell on camera, this is a little flexible, so I guess it's so that the brush moves smoothly and nicely on your face. So let's test this baby out and see how good it is for foundation application. I've zoomed you guys in a bit so that you can see properly. So I'm going to first prime my face with the L'Oreal Base Magique primer. If you want the foundation to go on smoothly, you really should prime. So I'm just going to apply it in this part of my face where I have a lot of pores. This is where I need the maximum coverage of the foundation as well. Next up, I'm going to take my Clinique Super Balanced makeup, and I've got the shade Ivory. Now exactly, I don't know which is the right way, whether it is to put the foundation on this and then apply or what, but I'm going to do it the way I do it. If you know, let's see how that works. So I'm going to just put the foundation onto my face as well, face only. But actually you can do it either ways, I don't think it matters, but if I'm doing it wrong, then let me know. Now let's apply it. So let's see. I got to say, the bristles feel so soft on the skin, it's unbelievable. Really nice because it kind of spreads the foundation really well onto your face. Now this brush is supposed to be used like this, you know, it's supposed to be used like you're just wiping your face off with this brush. Picks up the extra product from your face, so that's nice. So there's a very little chance that you would land up having a cakey face if you use this brush, because it actually picks up the extra product from your face. As far as the finish of the foundation goes, it's nice. It's a very natural airbrushed look. When you apply it on the skin and then you try to buff it out, it does take a little bit of time to buff the foundation because it kind of, wherever I'm going like this and there's foundation, it kind of leaves that mark right here. so you kind of have to go back and forth with it. What I'm seeing in the mirror out here, it has really blended out the foundation beautifully. And here in the corners of the nose, maybe you need a little brush like this just to go over, not a lot, but otherwise all in all it has given a really nice coverage. And yeah, I cannot literally see the foundation anywhere on my face. As compared to Beauty Blender and this, I think I still prefer the Beauty Blender because, I don't know, it may be a little too early to judge even, so I've not really made up my mind. This video is just a first impressions video, so you've got to keep that in mind. And from the first impressions of it, I would not say I dislike it or there's anything wrong with the brush or wrong with the way it applies the foundation, blends, buffs the foundation. Everything is good, just that it needs a little bit of work. You know, a Beauty Blender doesn't need so much work. You can just blend out your foundation and go. Just needs a little bit of work, but again, it depends. If you put the foundation directly onto this and then apply it, maybe the results will be different. You don't need so much of time then. So that's all for me to experiment and for you guys to judge. So yeah, this is as far as my first impressions go, I really love it. It's a good brush. And do I recommend it? Yes, you can buy one brush, a foundation brush for foundation, especially if you're not so good in blending your foundation. If you always find your face with streaks of foundation, or you find your face to become cakey no matter what you do, you definitely should get this one, because this really picks up the extra product from your face and it doesn't allow your face to have a very cakey feeling. And it literally, you know, it's just the foundation just buffs into your skin beautifully. So for that, this brush is really nice. How to wash this brush is one thing. I am not sure. I have to figure that out, how to wash this baby, because yeah, it's unlike some other brush, but I think all you need to do is wash it like this. I'm guessing that's how you wash all the brushes. So yeah, that's about it for my first impressions of this brush. I think it's a really good pick for me personally, and I'm glad that I picked up this one. Maybe a bigger one would have been a little too difficult to get into the crevices like nose and under the eye. This guy really fits in all over the face, cheek, eyes, under the eyes and everything. It just gets right here and you can blend and buff the foundation out. If you need a recommendation for one Master Stroke brush, 02 would be it for me, because if you have a big face, go for the 01, that is bigger in size. This one would be most used brush, I feel, for everyone. Even if you are going to do your concealer, you can use it. Maybe it's a little too big for concealer honestly, but this is the best for foundation. So yeah, I kind of like it, but I have to get more used to it because I'm used to Beauty Blender and that being wet and all. This is dry, so as you work on your face, the face kind of starts to get a little bit warm or it's just me, I don't know. So that's about it. So I have to kind of get used to working with this baby, but I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, and I'm glad that I picked up this baby. So that was it about my first impressions on the PAC. I can't talk today. PAC Master Stroke brush 02. I will link down this brush from where I picked up, and all of the other information that you need on PAC would be down below. So I hope that you liked this video and found it useful, and it helped you in making a decision if you were looking and wondering, should I really buy the Master Stroke brush? Should I not? Which one should I buy in case if I should? So I hope all those doubts or queries in your minds have been cleared. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this one. I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, you guys take care. Bye.